Hello everyone and welcome back to more Let's Play Stardew Valley. In the last episode we had a very nice mining trip. Very nice indeed. And in this episode, as you can see, we're going to be coming up on the Egg Festival tomorrow. Now, as the TV is saying, in order to make it to the Egg Festival, you have to be in Pelican Town between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. And you really don't want to be late for this. You don't want to miss this one. Let's see, spirits feel neutral today, which is just fine by me, because I don't really want to go mining or fishing much today anyway. Here's Mayor Lewis also reminding us for the Egg Festival. And as you can see, our copper bar is finished overnight. So we went ahead and completed that quest. I guess we don't get a reward for it though? Huh, well alright. So copper bars I like to put in the mining chest as they are a result of mining. Let's see. Oh, we're going to want to go ahead and take our watering can out. I'm also going to take the hoe out. And, ooh, I see a morel over here. Go ahead and pick this up. So nice to have these at this point in the game. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and water these spots here. And, excuse me, another thing I'm going to do is hoe out the land I need to plant these strawberries tomorrow. I'm also going to go ahead and move this scarecrow as well, I think. Let's see. Now, I really would like... let me think here. So this is a 90, right? And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this scarecrow is exactly... This is just me being exact with my measurements. I like to have the scarecrow exactly in the middle. Wait, is this 5 or is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it is. Yeah, I do like to be exact with my measurements. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, cool. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this scarecrow. Well, okay, first things first. Let me explain my thought process here. I want to get just a little bit more strawberries than I have room for. So what I'm going to do is hoe out another row down here. And since, as I have been trying to say, I like to be precise with where I keep the scarecrow, I like to have it exactly in the middle of my field. I'm going to go ahead and move the scarecrow 2 rows down, I think, because now this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put it here. So that's 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So now the scarecrow is exactly in the middle. Now, if I recall correctly, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This should be 9 by 11, I believe, now. Yeah, because there's 5 on each side of this. So this is 9 by 11. Minus 2 is 97. So we'll have enough room for 97 strawberries. That may seem a bit egregious, but that is how many I'm going to want to get. But before I go ahead and plan too much around that, I'm just going to put everything away, I think, for now. It is Friday, so we're going to want to go ahead and check for the wagon. Today is the 12th, actually, so if I recall correctly, there is something else that happens today, too. Let's see if that's the case once we go down here. There's the music. Sorry we haven't been starting with the music the last couple of videos. It's because I keep clicking away. That's actually a little loud. I'm going to turn that down on my headphones. Yeah, sorry we don't start with music the last couple of videos. That's because I keep clicking away from the... Or rather, I keep spending a lot of time between videos in the menu. And once the music track loops, it won't start playing again until you've entered a new area, like so. Okay, so looking at this, there's not a whole lot I want here, except I do want this puffer fish. We'll be needing this for the community center, and it's definitely better to buy one here than to try to catch one in summer. That will put us behind a little bit as far as money goes, but that's okay. It's definitely worth it. So I'm going to go put this puffer away, and I'm going to go ahead and see if I can sell a few more things to try to get up to 9,700 gold. Because again, strawberry seeds cost 100 gold a pop, so it's pretty easy to do the math for how much gold you'll need for how many you want to buy. I'm going to do something else to get ready for these strawberries as well. But first things first, let's go ahead and put the puffer fish in here. Now, is there anything we can sell? Probably going to be more in this chest here. I'll take this sap out because we're going to use this in a moment. We can definitely sell this morel. We can go ahead and sell these wild horseradishes. These won't sell for anything. Obviously can't sell any of our tools. Let me look in the mining chest again. I can sell these cherry bombs. I could sell these if I remember to go up to Gills today, which I should be able to do. I don't really see any reason why I wouldn't have time to do that. So let's go ahead and bring these with us. I might go ahead and crack open some... No, you know what? That's going to cost money. I don't want to do that. I was going to say, let's crack open some geodes today, but it costs 25 gold a pop to crack a geode, so I'm going to leave these in here for now. Yeah, I don't really want to sell anything else, but this should be enough to get us where we want to be. So I'm going to go over to the chest here. Let's sell the morel, the horseradishes, and the cherry bombs. Yeah, you can see, as I explained in an earlier video, you can't sell rings or weapons even in this chest. You have to go to... Not Gills. I keep calling him Gil. His name is Marlin. You have to go to Marlin's shop in order to do that. Okay, so now you see I took out this sap. The reason I'm doing that is so that we can make some fertilizer. And we can make 1 fertilizer for every 2 sap that we have. I'm going to hold down shift so I can craft 5 at a time. Let's go ahead and put this sap... this 1 remaining sap back away. Now, I'm going to take this fertilizer, whoops, and I'm going to use it on some of our soil here. So now when we plant these strawberry seeds here, they have a higher chance of being higher quality. We're going to want to do this also when we plant more parsnips, especially so that we can have a higher chance of getting some gold ones. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that. We will still have time to do that later this season. After our first strawberry harvest. Let's see, I think as long as I'm going into town, I'll make a run by the community center. I'll bring these. I'll take the parsnip and the potato. I don't think we can do anything with the morel in there just yet. The red mushroom we should be able to, though. And that should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine for now. Let me go ahead and, while I'm at it, I guess I'll bring my fishing rod with me just in case I decide to do some fishing while I'm out. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move away from that so I don't accidentally eat that bream. Yeah, when I make trips to the community center, I definitely prefer to do it like this, as opposed to making, like, a bunch of individual trips. See, here's a daffodil that we can go ahead and give to Haley up here. Alright. Yeah, I definitely like to make community center trips like this when I'm A, planning on passing by here already, and B, when I have a decent amount of stuff to turn in. Okay, actually, we'll just go to the fish tank first. Why not? Okay, we'll take the puffer fish, put it under specialty. Crab goes in the crab pot bundle. And, let's see, night fishing. Yep, the bream and the walleye. And even if you don't complete the bundle, you can go ahead and just leave the things that you turn in right here. They won't go away over time or anything like that. They'll be safe there. Let's see. Let's go to spring crops. Put the parsnip and the potato away. And let's see. There should be, maybe it's in the pantry, like an exotic. You know what? It is because it's exotic foraging. That's where we're going to put the mushroom. Go ahead and put that right here. Oh, we could have brought the morel. That's okay. We can do it in a later trip. Alright, so now that we've got that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and head up to the Adventurers Guild. That is where Marlin is, so that we can sell him our excess weapons and equipment. I don't expect we'll make very much gold off of it. I think we'll probably get like 100 gold apiece. That's the one thing I don't like about weapons in this game. And I'll go ahead and show you the weapon shop that's there as well. However, I would advise against buying pretty much any weapon that's sold there. Because you can always find a weapon that's about as good for whatever you can afford at the time, or even better, for free within the mines. Let's see, it's about 2:30 p.m. right now. Alright, now you can see there's a bulletin board over here. These are your monster eradication goals. And Dougies, that's what those little, what do you call them? Mole gopher things. That's what those are called. They're called Dougies. However, they can't teach us how to Dougie, but by killing 30 of them, we can go ahead and get a nice reward. You can see that applies for slimes as well, but we need to kill 1,000 of them, which I think is a little egregious, but what can you do? Cave insects, we're well on our way to getting the reward for that. The rewards from the bulletin board you'll get from this guy over here. Gil! Okay, so Gil is one of the guys in the Adventurers Guild. Yeah, he's pretty much forever unimpressed with you. Until you complete some of these challenges. Yeah, now you can see Marlin will be selling weapons here, but like these are just so not worth it. Like, especially these sneakers. Why would you ever buy these when the boots you found for free have +1 defense and +1 immunity? I don't know. But even this cutlass here, like, I don't think that's worth buying it. Worth buying, rather. Okay, so we got a little bit of money from selling those, and more importantly, we got them out of our treasure chest. So now we have more or less the rest of the day to kill. Yeah, you know, as much as I kind of don't even want to do it myself at this point, let's go ahead and go fishing. It'll be a nice way to earn some last-minute money before tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Egg Festival will be much different than what we've been doing. So that'll be a nice change of pace. And there will be more to do there other than just simply buying the strawberry seeds. Although that is going to be the main focus of what we do. Now that I'm thinking aloud, I don't really know why I'm fishing up here in the mountains. Because we've already caught everything that is going to be good for us here. But see, I'd like to go down to the ocean so I can get, like, a sardine for the community center. But at the same time, it's such a long walk, and it'll be so late by the time we get down there. Plus, I'm already here and already fishing, so... I'll just fish here. Why not? So, while I'm fishing, I might as well just go ahead and vlog here a little bit. How's everyone doing today? That's kind of always my default question to ask when I start to think, oh, what should I talk about as far as, like, personal stuff goes? And when I say personal stuff, don't worry, I won't get too, like, personal in these videos. I'd rather not, actually. I would like to keep these videos as, like, more of an informative... I don't want to call it a walkthrough, because I think if I was just doing a walkthrough, I wouldn't really do commentary at all. But as I kind of mentioned... I couldn't get up to that treasure chest in time. As I mentioned in an earlier Stardew Valley video, my style of Let's Play commentary does tend to be more on like the walkthrough-y and more informative side of things. But I still like to, you know, I'd still like to talk to you guys every now and then. Hope you're all doing well. This is, yet again, still the same day I'm recording all these Stardew Valley videos, and the same day I recorded all those Subnautica videos as well. That was weird. I heard a second, like, fish catching sound effect after the first one. Oh, I wonder if that's because of the achievement I just got. Is that because I hit fishing level 6? I wonder. Interesting. In any case, hope you're all doing well. Like I said, I'm still doing pretty well today. I still got time to bang out a few more videos here. And I do like, recording a lot of videos ahead like I'm kind of doing right now. I think this is how I would prefer to do it. Instead of, because like I said in an earlier video, I'd like to post at least one video per day is kind of my goal. But that doesn't mean I want to record one video a day and then post and edit that video in the same day. Speaking of editing, there is a little bit of me that is kind of dreading doing all this editing, but yeah, I don't think it'll be so bad either. This is what I signed up for, isn't it? Nah, I don't mind doing the editing. It's actually kind of like relaxing in its own weird way. Although I'm sure that feeling is going to wear off pretty soon. But editing actually hasn't been very bad so far. I haven't had a whole lot that I feel I need to cut out of my videos. Particularly in these early parts when I'm explaining a lot of mechanics of these games. And I have a lot to say. There's not really a whole lot to edit out. As I get later on in the series, I'm probably going to be doing more and more editing. Still learning my way around the editing program as well. I'm trying to find a nice screen transition for when I do edit. Because in those first couple of Stardew Valley videos I edit, and in Stardew Valley I don't mind the sudden cut as much, but I think for Subnautica I'm definitely going to want more of a screen transition. I don't know why either. It just feels... Subnautica just feels like I'm going to want a screen transition. Probably because the environment's going to be a lot different, whereas the view from Stardew Valley is more or less the same. I mean, it's not the same no matter what, but it is more or less the same. It's less jarring to cut suddenly in Stardew Valley than it is to cut suddenly in Subnautica, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, I'm actually really glad I decided to fish today, because as you can tell, we've already caught, almost a dozen fish. And that's going to be some nice gold. Not only for the strawberry seeds, but for the parsnip seeds that we get afterward. Actually, I have exactly a dozen fish right now. Best part is, since I've already put that chub away in the chest, and since I've already turned in all the other fish, I can just go ahead and dump all these other fish in the chest. Now let's go ahead and get that treasure. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, some more bait. Not bad. Yeah, I think one of the things I'm going to do with my strawberry profits is go ahead and get that next level of fishing pole so that we can get some bait on our rod. You think we're making a lot of money fishing now, just wait till we can actually put bait on our rod. There we go. Okay, what time is it? 8:30, and I've still got a good amount of energy left. I'll probably stop fishing, I'm thinking around between 10 and 11, and then I'll use the rest of my energy to just chop down a tree or two. That is one thing I haven't really talked a whole lot about, is energy use. You've probably noticed that I've been using as much of my energy as possible each day. Early in the game especially, you really do want to try to be energy efficient. That is, going to bed with an empty energy meter. Just because, there's a lot that you want to get out of the way early in the game. Or at least if you're playing like me, there is. Again, as I've said multiple times, Stardew Valley is a game that you can play any way you want to. There is no right or wrong way. The methods that I talk about are just how I prefer to play the game, because as I said in the first video, I'm just a tryhard. What can you say? No, I think a little more polite term to call myself would be a min-maxer. And I try not to be a min-maxer in social games I play, like D&D. I do play D&D. I don't think I've really talked about that much. I don't currently have a game that I'm a part of at this moment, but I have played a fair bit of 5e before, And I don't like to be just a straight-up min-maxer. Ooh, whoops. A straight-up min-maxer in 5e. I do kind of like to think of my character's personality first, and then try to assign them a race and class that I feel fit that. A min-maxer, for those who don't know, is someone who tries to get the most out of their stats. Just generally when they play a game, they try to get the most out of it as they can. And when it comes to video games, I'm definitely that way. But, like, you know, with a social role-playing game, I refer to D&D specifically because the term min-maxer, I believe, originates from D&D. When it comes to a social role-playing game, I just have more fun with the role-playing aspect than I have, like, with combat or rolling high numbers and all that stuff. It does feel good, don't get me wrong. But if I had to choose an aspect of D&D I prefer over the others, I would definitely say it's the role-playing aspect. It's just so much fun to take on the character, and, you know, I've always kind of liked playing characters. I was in drama when I was in high school. Unfortunately, only 1 year of high school, my senior year. Yeah, senior year of high school is when I really started to, like, break out of my shell more. So that was really the only year I pursued drama. I do wish I would have done it for more than that, though. I did love acting for what little bit I've done of it. I've also done a fair bit of slam poetry in my day, which sometimes you can actually be taking on a character when you're doing that. I like to write poems from different perspectives. Those perspectives being characters, kind of, that exist only within the poem. It's a little, I don't know, I'm not explaining it super well, but, you know, sometimes when I think of a concept, even if that concept doesn't apply directly to my life, I think, okay, well, how would a person react in this situation? Moreover, how would I react to facing this situation? So, that can be kind of a fun bit of character role-playing as well. Okay, so we actually had a very good fishing trip, especially considering how late in the day we started. Looks like we came out with, like, almost 20 fish. That's really nice. Go ahead and put my bait away in here. We're starting to accrue a decent bit of that. And, let's see. Yep, we can put all these fish away. I really should have taken those cherry bombs out. I didn't need to sell those, but it's not a big deal. Yep, I watered those already. I'm going to take my hoe and watering can out, because I'm going to need those for tomorrow. Yeah, and then let's go ahead and hit the hay. Oh, gotta pet the kitty first. Ooh, sounds like we hit another achievement, but we didn't, see it at the bottom here. Also, nice! That was a really good amount of gold we made today. That was almost, that's about half as much as we made just from harvesting our crops. And at long last, we are here. Day 13 of spring. Still gonna check the weather. Looks like it's gonna be sunny tomorrow. Wow, we've only had like 2 rainy days so far. Makes me glad I went out and caught those eels when I did. Spirits are neutral today, not that it particularly matters for the egg festival. You can see one of my fertilized spots grew over here. Might have been smarter to wait to fertilize until today, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so before I go into town, I'm going to go ahead and hoe out these spots that grew back in. And I am also going to go ahead and water, because I don't know if I've mentioned this yet or not, but it actually doesn't matter whether or not you water and then plant the seed, or plant the seed and then water. As long as the seed is in a spot that is watered, it will count as watered for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and water all these spots before I go into town for the egg festival. And I think, as usual, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out this watering. So I will see you all on the other side of that. Okay, we're back now that we've watered everything here. You can see that watering all these squares does use a fair bit of my energy, but for reasons that we'll see pretty shortly, probably in the next video, I'm not super concerned with that at this point. Let's see. Got all the stuff watered. Got the spots fertilized that I'm going to. Let me go ahead and put this watering can away. Actually, there's no reason to do that, because we're going to need it tomorrow morning anyway. Yeah, you know what? I could try to find more stuff to do around the farm, or I could try to look for more spring onions, but to heck with it. I'm just going to go ahead and get on with it and go to the Egg Festival. So to actually go to the Egg Festival, you're going to want to go into Pelican Town. And you can see now our menu has gone away, as well as the time and all this stuff over here. Now you can spend as much time in the Egg Festival as you want. So I'm going to go ahead and go around and talk to all these characters. Wow, looks like Gus has cooked up all kinds of eggs. Oh, Demetrius, ever the staunch scientist. Whoa, what? So Pam actually sounds like she spiked the punch, which, honestly, hell yeah, Pam. Oh, that's gross. Let's talk to Caroline here. Oh, look, even Marlon came into town. Oh, I actually didn't realize he had a bad leg. Yeah, that's the cool thing about Marlon. You'll always... Wait, whatever. Yeah, you'll always see Marlon in town for the festivals and such, even though you don't see him in town at any other point in the game. Hey, Leah, how's it going? Gee, I wonder why. Very true, Elliot, very true. Now, here's George here. Oh, guess George doesn't like eggs. Yeah, I guess it is kind of comforting, isn't it? Oh, we've already talked to Willie. You go, Alex, I guess. I don't think I've actually talked to Alex yet. It's funny, because ironically, I've named my character Alex. I don't particularly care for Alex as an NPC, though. Oh, Harvey, ever the doctor. I don't think I've talked to him yet, either. There's still a handful of people I haven't talked to yet. I can imagine why. Oh, I feel you there, Sam. It is kind of like going on a treasure hunt, isn't it? Aww. Yeah, I like these events as well, with a couple of exceptions, but generally I like coming into town for these events. Like, if you want to, you know, you can actually just straight up skip the events, but why would you, you know, with, again, a couple exceptions that we will see, I like to come to every event in town. So before I go ahead and get started with the egg hunt that you see some characters have been talking about... Oh, let me go ahead and talk to Linus, too. Oh, well, at least you can get some deviled eggs there, buddy. Now, before we start the egg hunt, we'll come up here to Pierre's shop for the real reason we are here. Yes, the strawberry seeds. More! 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 Now, I do want to be careful here, because I want to buy exactly 96 of these. I know I said 97 earlier, but I did fail to take into account the scarecrow, the spot that the scarecrow is going to take. So I will get 96 of those. Oh, I can't wait to plant those. Now, to start the egg hunt, you're going to want to talk to Mayor Lewis here. Yeah, let's go ahead and start. Uh-oh, you know, I just realized I haven't looked up the best path for this. Winning the egg hunt isn't, like, super duper important, but I would really like to do it. Yeah, we want that exclusive prize. Okay, so right away you're going to want to start looking for these eggs. There's one over here behind the fence. There's another down here that we can get to like so. Let's see here. Yep, there's another one by the sewer. Now, my path here isn't like the exact best path to take, but it's not a bad one either. You'll want to get at least 9 eggs, though, if I recall correctly. Don't worry, the other characters actually won't take them from you. Oh, don't want to read that. The other characters won't take them from you. The number of eggs that they find is preset. And I believe Abigail tends to find the most eggs. She finds 8, so we're going to want at least 9. So 2 more here. Ah, dang it, I saw one there I can't get to. Okay, here's one here. Oh, come on, I need just 1 more egg. Where is it? Okay, there's one right here. Let's go ahead and grab it. Yes, that should be enough to win there. Oh, I was so close to getting this 10th one right here. I really hope that's going to be enough. I guess we'll see here. Or we could stop leaving it in the river for me to fish. Yeah, all right. So, yep, looks like I did recall correctly. Yep, it is 8 eggs you want to beat, so you want to get at least 9. Again, I did not take the most optimal path in order to get that. You can see we got a straw hat for winning the egg hunt. So just a fun little decoration. You know, not something you need necessarily. So you see, after the event is over, it's going to take us back to our farm, and it'll automatically set us at 10 p.m. Let's go ahead and put this straw hat on. Nice. I like the way that looks. Wow. I never ever realized that your character had an overall level, and you can look at it by hovering over them. Of all the things, you'll always find something new in this game. But yeah, so once the festival is over, it will take you back to your farm, and it will always be 10 p.m. no matter how much time you spend at the festival. Now, you might have noticed that while we were in town, I guess I didn't really do a great job of showing that, but all the buildings are closed. Now, I mentioned in an earlier video that if you're going to sell crops to get strawberry seeds, you're going to want to have those crops ready and sold by the 12th. And that's why you want to do it, because you can't sell crops at the Egg Festival, and Pierre's shop won't be open, even though it normally is on Saturday. So, before we go to bed, we're definitely going to want to plant these strawberry seeds. All 96 of them, and I am so very excited to harvest these. The thing about strawberry seeds that I don't think I've mentioned just yet is strawberry seeds are actually a kind of crop that will continue to grow, or rather, after they've grown to their max and produce strawberries, they will actually continue to produce strawberries every few days after they've fully matured, which is why you want to get a lot of them. Not only do strawberries sell for more than any other crop we've been able to come across so far in the game, you'll be able to reap multiple harvests off of them, which is going to be very, very nice. Now, I believe we should have exactly enough here, if I can count correctly, which I can. All right. Yeah, 96 strawberry seeds. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to harvest those. Since we have a little bit of time and a little bit of energy, I'm going to go ahead and cut down some trees while I'm at it. Now we will want to go ahead and get some more parsnip seeds as well. Probably as many of them as we can afford. Well, I'm just trying to think here about realistically how many we can get away with planting. Because, earlier when I was factoring about how many strawberry seeds I wanted to plant, I was thinking, okay, how much energy do I want to expend watering them? But admittedly, I did not factor in the number of parsnips into that as well. Oh, well, it's something we'll figure out later. In any case, it's time to head off for bed. Go ahead and pet the kitty. And, alright, thanks for tuning in. So next time on Stardew Valley, we will keep tending to our strawberry seeds, as well as encountering something else that'll happen starting, I believe, today. So thank you everyone for watching. This is Hexlex, signing out. Have a good day.